Hi guys, welcome back to Football Manager 2023 and welcome back to the series where we're aiming to win the top flight tier in every European nation in the game, currently in nation number 12, which is Bulgaria. We are the manager of Beroe. It's been an absolutely fantastic season so far. We're having a great time. We've qualified for Europe. Northern Ireland's gone pretty okay as well. The two games that we've played against Spain and Germany, picking up draws in both of them, which has been really good. Qualification for Europe's put us in a good financial position as well, which is great. Unfortunately, the board are not giving us any more funds to improve the squad with. I'm going to keep pestering though, and hopefully we can. But like I say, financially we are doing really well. 4.4 million in the bank now, thanks to this European football. It's been great, really. It's nice to have a nice positive bank balance. In terms of how fixtures have gone, lots of reds on the screen, but thankfully they're only the European games. So you were here last time out against Ludogorets. Fantastic 3-1 victory on the opening day of the season. Ludogorets have had a poor start to the season. Rosenborg next up again in the Europa League qualifying. We beat them 2-1 away from home, which is great. We did then unfortunately drop points in the league. It was a 0-0 draw against CSKA Sofia. Miguel Silva was sent off in the 67th minute. We probably still should have won though. We should have been ahead by that point. So it was De Almeida's he's had a couple of poor performances. Has Antonio De Almeida. He's 3 goals and 7 appearances. Not really good enough for a striker of ours. He is only here till December though, so obviously we're going to look to strengthen in that area in the January transfer window. But so disappointing result there. We then had Basel in qualification for Europe. Now Basel were the favourites, but we went to Switzerland and we won 2-0. Sonchev and Odd Einar Grumalen with the goals. I said that he was going to score a few goals for us this season. He's on 3 in all competitions, which maybe should be more really from set pieces. But a 2-0 win away from home was great. We then beat them 2-0 at our place as well. De Almeida and Mikov with the goals. Again, a thoroughly deserved victory, and we qualify for the next stage. But league-wise, it was Levski, the champions from 2 years ago. It was another great performance. So the first 3 league games we've taken on are the best 3 teams in Bulgaria, and we've taken 7 points from a possible 9, which is absolutely fantastic. Musa Gay with the man of the match performance. Mikov, Sonchev and Gay himself on the score sheet. We shut Levski out. They had 1 shot on target all game. It just tells you how well we played. So 7 points from the first 9 against the top 3 teams in the country. It is great. Slavia Sofia were next up in the league. Another 3-1 win here. Mikov with a double and De Almeida on the score sheet as well. Mikov is playing on the right hand side. He's done really well. We get a lot of crosses coming in from Ambuya and Sonchev on the left to that far post, and Mikov just attacks them brilliantly, whether he scores them or the keeper saves them or hit the crossbar or whatever, and somebody else is there to tap it in for an easy goal. It's working really well. But again, another very dominant performance against Slavia Sofia. Nordsjælland, or Nordsjælland, I'm not sure how you say it. The Danish team were next up in Europe. It was a 1-1 draw at home. Again, Nordsjælland were the favourites. They did take the lead early on through Ketelsen, but Hristev got one back for us in the 87th minute. In a game, again, which we should have won. Unfortunately, we didn't though. But 1-1. Hristev, by the way, is out on a long-term injury. He's got a broken lower leg. So he's missing for a little while, which is not great. And we followed that 1-1 draw at home up with a 3-2 win away from home in Denmark. Helped by Kofod being sent off in the 76th minute. Ketelsen again scored. Pedersen scored a penalty. But De Almeida, Mikov and Gay with the goals for Beroe. In an even game, Nordsjælland possibly edged it, but a lot of that XG is down to this penalty as well. So it was deserved. I have to say it was deserved. And 4-2 on aggregate. And we qualified for the Europa League proper, which was absolutely fantastic. League-wise though, Lokomotiv Plovdiv were next up, a 2-0 win in this one. It was Sonchev and De Almeida with the goals. Didn't concede a single shot against our goal on target, which again was absolutely fantastic. We then lost our first game of the season though against our derby game, our rivals in Botov Plovdiv. We were beaten 2-1 in this one. Manilov and Christiansen with goals 2 minutes apart after Sonchev gives us the lead in the 36th minute. Again, another one that we possibly deserved more out of. We certainly didn't deserve to lose, but De Almeida had a poor game. Joseph's, due to injuries, is currently playing on the right-hand side of the front three. Disappointing to lose, though, but it's the only game we've lost this season. We were on a 17-game unbeaten run, which spans back to the end of last season as well. The last time we lost domestically was February last year, so nearly an entire year without us losing a game, which is great. First up in Europe was Bran, who I believe are also Swiss. 2-1. Nice 2-1 win here. Sonchev and Josephs with the goal. Stenvold with the goal for Bran. We were at home. Deserved to win. Did deserve to win. Musa Gay picking up man of the match performance again. In terms of Europe again as well, second game in the group stage, we've taken on one of our former foes in Maribor, and we battered them. We absolutely battered them. They did score a penalty through a Golob, but Musa Gay, Sonchev and Antonio De Almeida with the goals for Beroe, and that leaves us quite comfortably so far in a decent position in Europe. We're just behind Ludogorets, believe it or not. So Bulgaria is being represented here in Europe, which is fantastic to see, and only going to help the nation. Cup-wise, we've gone through after extra time against Krumovgrad, who are in the second tier. I rotated the squad heavily for that one. But league-wise, Arda 2-0 win. Again, a rotated squad for this one, bringing in the likes of Valkanov, Bastonov, Patev, rotated side. But again, Arda didn't have a single shot on target against us. They've not picked up any XG till, really late on in the game. But Sonchev and Grumalen with the goals for us in a fantastic performance again. And then most recently in the league, this one's a little bit more disappointing. The fact we've conceded 2 goals to Septemvri Sofia. But they had a lot of shots on target. They did quite well against us. Grumalen, Sonchev and Toms with the penalty for us. Kilian Boyer and Dejan Dobrev with the goals for Sofia. But it was a win. It was still a win. Joseph's played really well on the right-hand side this time, picking up 2 assists. His third assist was absolutely fantastic. I believe it was for possibly Sonchev's goal. Is this just clicking on that number, showing me that particular goal? We're about to find out. It was a great pass, though. Absolutely fantastic pass. Hopefully this is the one. I think this is the one, possibly. No, it's not. It's not. He played a great pass for somebody. I don't know who it was for. I might have even been the one that the penalty came from. So we're probably not going to see that if we do find a replay. But great goal there from Sonchev. Great work by De Almeida. And as you can see at the top of the screen, that does leave us currently sat in first place in the table. We've got a 3-point cushion to second place Levski, who have lost their last game. So that's given us that little bit of a cushion at the top. We're by far and away the highest scorers in the league. We've got the best goal difference in the league. Ludogorets are currently down in 5th place. They do have a game in hand, but that would still only put them up to joint second. They had a poor start to the season. I think it was 3 or 4 games before they actually picked up a win. Of course, they lost to us. They lost to Levski. It was Sofia. Sofia was their first win, but they've drawn there. So they've dropped a few points. Fortunately for us, which is what we need to happen against teams like Ludogorets, if we hope to stand any chance. Look at the £32 million in the bank. It tells you what we're up against. We are back today, though, for today's game, though, guys. It is against Pivin Blagograd, who are in 13th place, which is not what I want to do. I want to come back for, somebody who's in and around us. But the next one in and around us is Ludogorets again. And that's too far into the season for if we're going to keep to the thirds, which we've kept throughout the entire season. Incidentally, we do have another one of our former foes in the Puskas Academy coming up in Europe. We've also got Arsenal, and that's going to be interesting, isn't it? Arsenal, look how good he is. Oh, I'm dreaming of the day in this save where we get players like that. It's coming. It's got to come at some point. Squad wise, then, in terms of goals, Sonchev leads the way with 10. De Almeida with 8 himself. Ardaline on loan. He's doing really well on loan. Mikov got 7 before his injury. Gay from central defence has got 4, which is fantastic. Assist-wise, it's Sonchev leading the way again with Justice Josephs. So Sonchev's having a really great season is the young Bulgarian. He's actually possibly due a call up for Bulgaria. One player who has been called up under my management, though, is Vladimir Spasov. Now, he hasn't actually got a cap, but he did get called up. As far as Northern Ireland, like I say, we did take on both Spain and Germany. We picked up 1-1 draws in both of them. Canal cope with the opener for Northern Ireland. Jan got one back late on. I believe we scored the opener again against Germany. We did. Adam Hughes and then Lucas Agger with the reply. But look how good Lucas Agger is. He's absolutely fantastic. Oh, what a player. What a player. 66 cap, 39 goals from an attacking midfield role as well, which is where he played against us. He picked up the man of the match. So not too bad for Northern Ireland, you know. Like I say, we're here to boost our reputation. Portugal have won both their games. They are our next opponents. We've got Portugal and Spain both away from home, so they're going to be quite difficult. But that's just a little background thing, you know, for me, try and boost my reputation. In terms of today's game, though, starting lineup, we've got some very tired players thanks to the excess amount of football that we're playing, as you can see with Spasov, Lubinov and Sonchev, to the point where I'm trying to rest players as much as possible. I might even bring Miguel Silva in at right back for today. So Kupanov in goal. Silva starts at right back. He's okay here. He's not as good as Sonchev, but he's okay. The two starting centre-halves are Gay and Grumalan. Gay, of course, on loan from Ferencváros in Hungary. He's had a good season. Grumalan, the elder statesman of the back four, has again had a good season. Ambuya, our Colombian 24-year-old left wing-back, has had a great season so far. Only 2 assists, but he's defending well. 7.12 average rating. Midfield 3 for today, obviously due to resting players and possible suspensions and injuries. I think it's more injuries there. Yulian Grabov is actually currently injured. So Lubinov on one side as a segundo volante. Bastonov comes in today as a defensive midfielder on defend. And then Toms continues on the left-hand side of the midfield. Going forward, it's this season's star performer in Sonchev on the left-hand side. Justif Joseph's filling in on that right-hand side for the injured combination of Hristev and Mikov, who is also injured. If I can find him, he is Mikov. Oh, he's actually back from injury. He's just lacking a little bit of match fitness, so we'll get him on the bench. He can come on later in the game. And De Almeida up top in what should be a routine win for Beroe at home to 15th place in the league. Is there 16 teams in the league? So 15th out of 16th. They've in poor form. No, they're 13th. Beg your pardon. But they're in shocking form. No win in the last 5. So we should really be winning this game. Just to keep that little gap that we've got built up to the likes of Levski and Ludogorets. Of course, 18 points behind Ludogorets last season. It was on the attack straight away. It's Josephs with the corner towards Grumalan at that near post. He did get his header in, but unfortunately it wasn't on target. But that's the kind of threat that he poses from these corners as the goalkeeper gives it straight back. Gay wins the header. De Almeida can't do anything with it though, and Angelov, Simonov going forward, but Grumalan wins that header. De Almeida again loses the ball. It's a good ball forward towards Histov into our penalty area. They've got it across, and we've gone behind in the 3rd minute to Angel Stamatov for Pirin. That's not the start we wanted, really, is it? Not the start we wanted to the team in 13th place without a win in the last 5. Good performance, boys. Hopefully we can... never mind, hopefully. We should turn it around as Ambuya picks up that clearance. Toms feeding it forward towards Sonchev, De Almeida, Lubinov. Ambuya towards the penalty area. Can he pull the ball across? He can. It's a good cross towards Lubinov. Gets his head on it. Down for Toms. And Marvin Toms levels the game off almost immediately. Not a position we should have been in, though, really. We should never, ever be behind to a team struggling as much as Pirin are. So the game started again, basically. As we look to actually take the lead. Still inside the first 10 minutes here. It's Toms feeding Lubinov. Brings the ball forward. He's got Miguel outside of him in Miguel Silva. Lubinov continues though, but he's lost the ball. Won it back. Can he pull it across? He can. It's towards De Almeida. Surely it's a tap-in. How's he missed that? How's he missed the ball? Need a striker. It's on the list. Corner towards Grumalin, gets his head again on the ball, but it's another one that's not hit the target. But yeah, we're desperate for a striker. I think that's all we're lacking in this squad. Everywhere else seems to be pretty well covered. We're just lacking a goal scorer. Josephs with the corner. Grumalin again gets his head on it, but this one's an easy save for Stoyanov in goal for Pirin. Angelov finds Hristov from the throw, and Simonov to Angelov again. Looking down that left-hand side, should be easy for the Beroe defence there, and Lubinov is the one who comes back and collects the ball, finds Gay into Bastonov. Toms. What on earth was that pass? Silva does well to win it though. Somehow we've managed to get the ball further up the pitch from that. That was an awful pass in the centre of the park, but thankfully we are going to come away with the ball. It's going to be an attack for Beroe here. De Almeida, no, he's well tackled. Ushgalov brings the ball forward. It's deflected over the top of Grumalin. Stamatov's in again, and he's hit the crossbar. Some shocking play from Beroe there. Tiredness is really starting to affect us. I think European football has its benefits. It has its downsides as well. Toms finds Sonchev. Cuts back, goes out wide to Ambuya, the Colombian, bring the ball forward. Forced back inside, feeds Toms again, the goal scorer. Cuts back onto that right foot. It's a good effort. De Almeida got something on it. There's questions of whether De Almeida was offside there. He's actually finished one for a change. Going to get the VAR check though, guys. Let's see if he was onside. I think it's been awarded. It has been awarded, as Ludogorets have taken the lead away to Slavia Sofia there. Toms does well here to carve out the opening. De Almeida just helps it on, really. I think Tom's efforts was going in anyway. As we look to pile the misery on to Pirin. Deep free kicks, headed clear though, and Stamatov is going to come away with the ball. Uses a little burst of pace to get past his man, the number 4 there for us, which is Bastonov. Bastonov does well and gets back though, finds Grumalin, strides out of defence. He's got Lubinov alongside him. Justice Josephs now to Miguel Silva. Back to Josephs. Silva again. Can we deliver the ball into the box? We can't. We just give it straight back to the opposition. But Josephs does well. Wins it back. Toms, Sonchev, De Almeida. Luckily deflection to Lubinov to make it 3. What on earth was that? I could have scored that, guys. And we're in at half time. We are the dominant team. It's only 2-1 though. We are missing a whole host of chances. We should be much further ahead than we are. Let's put it that way. We had a shaky start to that first half, conceding so early on. We've done well to get ourselves back in front, but it should be so much more. As Ludogorets are now 2-0 up. But as things stand, we are going 5 points clear at the top. Of course, Ludogorets do still have that game in hand. It's going to be another one of those seasons though, where the games against Ludogorets are going to be key to us to ticking Bulgaria off the list, which is obviously something we want to do as quick as possible. As Lubinov feeds that over the top towards Josephs. What on earth was that? What the hell was that from Justice Josephs? We are lacking some goal scorers, as Kupanov comes a long way out of his goal to collect this one. Thankfully, he's not under any pressure. He does clear it long. The ball's going to come back forward though, but Josephs does really well again to pinch the ball back. It's a good sliding tackle though by Angelov, but it's given straight to Silva. Feeds Toms inside. It's well cut out again. Simonov gets it clear. Gay should win this. He does. Finds Lubinov. To Grumalin. In towards Marvin Toms. Lubinov. Good ball forward to De Almeida. He's got to score. And he does. Antonio De Almeida makes it double figures for the season. With a great finish. That's the sort of thing that he normally passes to the goalkeeper. I'm surprised he actually scored it. It's a fantastic ball through to find him by Lubinov. Great ball, and he normally just sort of passes that straight to the goalkeeper, does De Almeida. So I'm surprised he scored that one. But 3-1. Angelov coming forward for Pirin. It's Ushgalov. Good ball forward out to the right-hand side. Ambuya does really well. Little burst of pace to get back, but his clearance has gone straight to Stoikov. Looking to get the ball into the box for Pirin. They're looking to get back into this game. Ambuya's won it again. Ambuya's been a great signing for me. As we look to get De Almeida away. No, it's won back by Pirin, and it's a good ball over the top. Kupanov comes out to collect. Oh, we've been given a free kick. Stamatov was offside, apparently. Stamatov was offside. Slavia Sofia have got one back against Ludogorets. Come on, Slavia. Oh, Slavia Sofia have got another one back. It's 2-2. We're into the final 5 minutes. This... What? Did anybody else see that? Am I the only one who saw that? We have won 3-1, which is fantastic. Slavia Sofia. No, go away, Journo. Slavia Sofia. 4-2. Yordanov scored in the 87th and 95th minute to make it 4-2 to Slavia Sofia. Ludogorets have dropped points again. We are now 9 points clear of them, people. 9 points. We're 6 points clear at the top of the table. Even if Ludogorets win their game in hand, it's still a 6-point gap. This has got to be our year. It has to be our year. We cannot throw this away now. Look, we're really, really tired. We're very, very tired. What's going on here? We're flying. We're absolutely flying at the top of this table. Ludogorets lose again. They're down in 7th place. In 7th place. We are 6 points clear. Once everybody's played all of the games in hand, we're 6 points clear at the top of the table, having won 8 of our first 10 games, which is absolutely amazing. Really, really amazing. But guys, that is the end of today's episode. It's I've rabbled on for far too long, as normal. Thank you very much, though, guys. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button for me. Hit the like button, subscribe button. It does help me out massively, as you all know. Also, comments, they help me out as well, and it's nice to hear your feedback. And I enjoy hearing from you, and I do reply to all of you. But guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Cheers, guys.